Here's step one in intervals. The definition, quality, and quantity. So an interval is the distance between two pitches. For example, if we have an F and a C, the distance between these two is an interval. This particular interval is called a perfect fifth. There are two parts to this name. There's the number, which I call the quantity, and this here, the P, which is the quality. Every interval has both a quantity and a quality. Let's talk first about quantity. Quantity is the number of steps from the first note to the second note. So here, from F to C, we've got F, G, A, B, C, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, this is a fifth. So if I wanted a third above A, I would say ABC, and C would be a third. If I wanted a seventh above E, I would count E, F, G, A, B, C, D to the seventh note, including the note I started on. E, F, G, A, B, C, D. And that would give me a seventh. If I wanted a second above A, I would count A, B. And there's the B of the second. If I wanted, this is strange, but there is an interval called a unison. If I have an F and another F, the interval between these, if you count F, it's just a 1. So here's a 7, here's a 3. Very quickly about the quantity, I want to talk about all the possibilities. Say I'm in the bass clef and I've got A and A. That's a 1. A and B. So you count A, B, that's a 2. A to C is a 3. A to D is a 4. A to E is 5. A to F is 6. A to G is 7. A to A is an octave. One thing you might notice is that when we have odd numbers, whatever the first note is, the second note is the same kind of note, meaning either line or space. So for the third, the bottom note is a space, the top note is also a space. For the fifth, the bottom note is a space, the top note is also a space. For the seventh, space, space. For the even numbers, they're different. This is space and line, space and line, space and line, space and line. Okay, now just to confirm that point, if I started on a line note, a third would go from line to line. A fifth would go from line to line. A seventh would go from line to line. Whereas a second would go from line to space. A fourth would go from line to space. And a sixth would go from line to space. Finally, an octave would go from line to space. Okay, one last thing in this video. Again, if I write an interval such as this, you find the quantity this way. This is C to A. You count one. I'll just write it out. C, D, E, F, G, A. You don't need to write it out, but I just wanted to show here that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is a 6. Likewise, if I were on this note and I asked for a fourth. I would count B, C, D, E, and I would go up to E, and that would be our fourth. So again, we talked about the definition, quality, and quantity. An interval is the distance between two pitches. We designate that with both a quantity, which is a number, and a quality, which I didn't talk about yet. And for now, the numbers we're dealing with are 1 through 8 that give us all of the notes from unison, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh to octave. In another video, I will talk about the quality designations, such as perfect, major, minor, etc. That's all for now.